this tilts us to rock. This episode of Renovation Ranch is sponsored by SimpliSafe. It's incredibly effective and reliable home security. It's monitored 24/7 by professionals, so if there's anything that happens, they will make sure the police get called. They've got sensors to cover every window and door, plus lots of extras to cover everything else in your house. They have motion detectors, glass break sensors, they have freeze detectors, water detectors, video doorbells, video cameras to go wherever you want, smoke detectors. Everything links up to your home base station right there, and you have a keypad to control everything, as well as little key fobs if you need something smaller. It's really easy and intuitive to use, and they have fair and honest prices with no contract, which is a huge selling point for me, and they are equipped for worst case scenarios. Personally, I feel like my house is fairly safe. But for only 50 cents a day, I get to add that extra layer of protection to make sure that my family is as safe as can be. I had an idea for the glass break sensor. Just go right about like that. All the sensors are super small and sleek, and they all install with double-sided tape or just household tools. To find out more about protecting your home, go to simplysafe.com/offtheranch. It goes to help what we do here with this project, and it is a service that will greatly help protect your family. We appreciate SimpliSafe for sponsoring the Abandoned Mansion videos. Huge news, huge news, huge news. I have to tell you, we have huge news today. We have a new dumpster. It's fresh, it's empty. Not full yet. That's not even what I was wanting to do this morning. I actually had some other plans, but I showed up and there was a brand spanking new dumpster. So I just decided to start loading. There's something super satisfying about doing the cleanup out here and just like turning this thing, you know, less into like a junkyard and more into like a front yard. Let me show you what I'm actually up to this morning. This is the master bath wing. It's kind of ridiculous, but what's even more ridiculous is this insane shower room. It's an entire room dedicated to taking showers. And the ceiling, as you can see, is super tall. The room is really big. There are 3 different shower heads around the room, plus the big rain shower. It makes 0 sense. Unless, of course, they were making it so they could have shower parties with all their friends, in which it makes perfect sense. But, you know, I'm not really into that thing. I like to keep my friends, you know, just friends with their clothes on. I need to take all the sheetrock out and then all the insulation out so that we can see the studs and the OSB behind it to make sure there's no water damage that has rotted those out and needs replacing, which there probably is because it's been left alone for 20 years without windows in it. Okay, if you had to guess what my favorite tool is, what would you guess it is? No, not the pew-pew kind, an actual builder's tool. It's a crowbar, and it's a big one. We're gonna need it today for some stuff. I gotta knock some windows out. For one, just to let a little breeze through in that bathroom, but also to let some light through so I can get some work done in here. And also, because I've never actually seen out these windows. I know by standing on the outside of this house that the view is insane outside, but I've never seen it from inside the house right here. So let's knock out a window or 2 to get a little ventilation and to see the magical view. Eh? You wanna do it? It's so cool as we go with this project, opening up the boarded up windows, because in my mind, this shower has always been this dark little room, basically a closet at the end of the hallway. And I mean, this was too. All of the windows, well, those windows were not boarded up. They have glass in them. All the glass is broken, but they've had light coming through them. All of these 3 windows were all boarded up when we first bought the house. And all of these have been boarded up the whole time. And now it's like a bright room with a view. Holy cow! That's so crazy. All right, I'm gonna get this one open too, so we can have a cross breeze going through here. And then we'll be ready to start. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. It's like bright and breezy in here now. You, get out. Oh, hey! This is amazing. Okay, this place is actually great right here. Like, this is the back, and whew, you can see the whole world. Literally the whole world. This way is a little different. This is our front drive. And so, you know, if someone's coming over your house, like your parents, your friends, your whatever, and I'm in the shower right here, and the window hits me about, just seems a little awkward, especially for women who might be in the shower. I mean, there should just only be one woman. Don't get me wrong. I didn't mean to say women like that. Don't tell Mary. But anyway, something may need to be done about these windows because they are set awkwardly low for taking a shower right next to your front drive. But that's neither here nor there. Right now, it is time to tear some sheetrock. So let's get dangerous. You want to see what I did? I'm not tired. You're tired. No more sheetrock. Mostly no more sheetrock and no more insulation. It actually looks pretty good. It's hard to see in here, but all these walls slant up just a hair. Actually, you can see it right here. See this gap, how it gets bigger? All the walls slant a little bit, so there's kind of this like very subtle pyramid effect. Very hard for you to see actually. But kind of cool, and I was just pulling all the insulation out. These were totally walled off, and so then there was packed with insulation back there. You can see all the shower heads now, and let me show you this one. This one's actually kind of cool. I was wondering how it works because it's just strange, and what I assume, because right now it's like a galvanized pipe going across the top, but that's obviously not how they're gonna leave it because it doesn't look very nice, and this is gonna be a very nice shower. If this falls out the window, I'll just fall out there. Perfect. Okay, whoa, okay, let me climb this. Huh, yeah, I probably should hook that in. One sec. Perfect. I found this ladder in the house. It's not mine. I have a much nicer ladder at my house. Probably should have brought it instead of this old rickety one. Why is the ladder bending like that? Okay, let's just not look at it. Don't worry about it. So the water comes in here, comes up here, and then hits this T, and then comes across, and then goes over there. And I was wondering what it did on the other side, because it goes all the way across, and they just have it teed and then capped over there, and then teed in the middle where the water comes down, and then there'll be a shower head on the end of that. I think the blue hose was probably on there because they figured they'd have like a wash station or something. I don't know, where they'd just like wash things out as they're working on the house. There was never water hooked up to this house though, so they never used it. Anyway, interesting. A lot of lighting getting ready up here. It looks pretty good. The only parts that look bad are right under the windows, which is what we expected. So the stuff that they made to hold out water worked. And then whenever some kids came and busted out their windows, I mean, you can imagine, these windows were very expensive, and they used to have glass in them. They are framed and everything. And then some people came and shattered every window in this house a decade or two ago. And someone else came, the owners came and boarded up all the windows so that people wouldn't climb in there, so rain wouldn't get in there as bad. But I mean, you can see here, rain still got in. It seeped around these boards and got in and got our OSB wet for a decade. So it needs a little work, but that's what we expected. We expected that under these windows. And actually, this one has none, which is really good. There's rock on the outside of all this. And so this stuff, we're probably gonna have to bust the rock off. Let me just see how, oh yeah. See how soft this is? Where you can just shove that skiff knife right in there. That's not good. It should be nice and hard, like that. That's what it should be. Over here, getting a little soft there. It looks very soft. But here's like totally healthy OSB. That's what it should be. Oh man. I'm stuck. Look at this roof. So this roof is made to look flat. Cool, these stones are huge. I didn't realize how big they were. I've never been up here before, obviously. So we're right in front of the front door. This is the front part of the house, and it has this flat looking roof up here, but it actually has a metal roof that's angled up here behind it. Problem is this part has been leaking, and that part. They're made to just drain out the front, but they hold a little bit of water. So we're gonna have to do something different with that. The roof situation is kind of insane. Oh geez, you can see, oh, that needs work. This is just like rubber roofing with 2 little drains in it, which actually I don't know if it's, oh no, I think it is leaking here too. These are prone to failure over time because it doesn't drain well. That is an issue, that's an issue, that's an issue. I don't know if we're gonna have to redo this whole part here. The big flat roofs are good. That part's good. That, it's missing a support, so it's a little bow. Jeez, this place needs some stuff. All the stucco, weird, they put that over stucco. Why the heck did they do that? All the stucco needs to be redone because these cracks are leaking. This green color we thought was paint. We had someone look at it who knows what they're talking about, and they're like, no, this is actually the sealer. So they sealed it, and they never put paint on it, and so the sealer's just been out in the UV rays, and I guess that doesn't help it very much. A lot to do on this house. I hope I don't fall through because I'm like 15 feet above the ground right now. Yeah, that was close. I really want to take all of these boards out because I want to have the light come in and I want to see the views, but they are blocking a little bit of rain and that'll keep a little bit more water out of this house. So I'm going to leave all the ones up that we don't need out, but we needed this one out to get to some stuff. But look at the view. Okay, one side of the room, you're looking at that view, right? And then you come to the other side of the room and you're looking at this view. It's just insane. All right, I am going to just continue working and cleaning, and it's gonna be even less exciting than the cleaning I did earlier today. So I'm gonna cut this short, and then I will be back with you pretty soon. We have some cool stuff coming up, and I'm gonna pilot into this video as well. So I'll see you guys later, Demolitia. Thanks for watching this morning. And to all you new guys who are here, thanks for joining Renovation Ranch. This series is, it's a big undertaking, and this mansion project is super fun for me, so it's been super awesome to see all the interest and excitement in you guys and all the new guys who've come to the channel because of the mansion renovation project. So my name is Matt, for those who don't know. I love you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. We are heading now to an office that we are meeting our architect. We actually have an architect. We've had a couple meetings with them already, and we sat down with them last week, walked through the house, and kind of told them what we were thinking and where we wanted stuff and what we wanted to change and what we liked. And today we're gonna go look at what they have kind of drawn up, their ideas mixed with our ideas on how we can make it work. So Meredith and I are heading over there right now, and we're gonna let you guys come along because I think that's part of the process. I think it's kind of neat that you guys can see like how it goes from trashed house to beautiful house. And yeah, the design, the planning, that's all part of it. So we'll be there shortly. Hey.
Hi.
Nice view.
I know.
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm really excited.
This is the front of the house.
Yeah. They're changing all these walls that are just straight up right now to a gabled roof there and there.
Instead of the parapet walls, is that right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Parapets like go straight up and you can't see the roof from it.
Yeah. So that'll change the whole look of the front of the house, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
And then all these windows get redone.
Yeah, and so right now, like, this window is way bigger and a huge arch, and we're kind of taking out some of the arches. But yeah, all these windows are a lot different than what the house looks like now.
Okay, I'm most excited about this. They redid the kitchen totally. They opened this way up, because right now it was just like a single doorway. And then they opened this up and made a really big island that there wasn't room for before. And then they split up the pantry and the utility room so that there's more pantry area.
Yeah, and this will be just a big open feel. Right now the kitchen is closed off. There's a doorway here and a smaller doorway here. This will be much more open like this, I think, which we really like.
Yeah. And then this too, right now, this just, it follows this line all the way to here and then cuts over, and it creates this huge weird thing right here. And this window that's right on this wall looks straight into a wall out this way.
Seemed like they weren't planning that one very well.
No. I mean, it literally, like, you look out the window over where the sink is supposed to be, and it looks at a...
Let me show you. We're here. That's the window in question, right above the sink that looks right at that wall. Just gonna check out my view. It's nice. I mean, if you look at an angle, you can see a great view, but like, the big majority of this window looks straight at that wall. That wall will go straight down all the way, and then that window will be facing out this way, looking at the view.
This will come out. These right here and these right here, and that'll be way opened up. And so...
This is our kitchen.
Yeah, that makes way more counter space there. That makes it to where we can have a giant island here. This is the only pantry space we had. And so they're gonna extend it back that way to kind of make it an extension of the kitchen. And then the laundry room will just be smaller.
Perfect.
Because that's insane.
You'll be doing all the laundry anyway, and you're a small person, so it's perfect. Meredith, should we talk about the changes that I wanted made to this place?
You're spending too much money.
Oh, Meredith. That didn't stop you on the kitchen. Or all the shoes you have.
The shoes do not compare.
Let me show you. I'm building our home. This is where we live. Like, you can't skimp on this. Some of you guys may have noticed this place has no garage. Well, you know what it needs? A garage. But wait, there's more. We have a 1, 2, 3 car garage here. Yeah, this is it coming off the house. But then there's also another bay here with a garage door. So it could be a 4-car garage, but this is gonna be the shop area with like workbenches all around here. You know, my tools for fixing things so we can save money.
I only have 1 car, so why do we need a 4-car garage?
I don't need to explain myself to you. That doesn't make any sense, Meredith. My office is right here, and there's gonna be stairs going down into the ground in my office. I'll talk about that later. And then we probably will have another upstairs on this with some other stuff. That is the plans that we have so far. They're gonna change, I'm sure, as we get further into this. But there's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Should we tell them about the rock?
You tell them, go for it.
So they think that there's a possibility that we might need to pull all the rock off of the house.
They just said maybe it would be best if we take it all off just to see what's under it and make sure we don't need to fix anything. I said, but what about just some of it, just in the bad parts? And they were like, I don't know. It'd probably be best to check it all. Yeah, we might be chiseling rock. Hey, who wants to come help us chisel some rock next Saturday, guys? We're just taking a whole mansion's worth of rock down. Should be fun. We shall see. We're gonna get into this house a lot deeper in the next few weeks and few months. It may be a little bit for the next Renovation Ranch episode, because right now we're in the drafting phase. So it'll seem like we're taking a break from Renovation Ranch. We are not. We just don't have anything filmable. So we will be back, and pretty soon after that, I mean, within a month or two, it should be like stuff happening all the time, and you'll have tons of episodes. You'll have your fill of Renovation Ranch. But until then, hold tight. We'll be right back with the episodes. But in the meantime, you can watch me buying trucks that break down all the time. It's awesome. Thanks for watching Renovation Ranch. We love you, and we'll see you next time.